What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Seth the Line Surgeon, and you already know what time it is. Tip to talk. Alright people, it's a windy day, started off rainy today, but I didn't schedule anything for today. Got a lot accomplished. And I didn't start cutting. I know I said at the beginning of the week when I was welding, I would start cutting this week. I didn't start cutting this week. I moved it to next week because a lot of the yards, they're kind of like on the cuff. But I think this week I definitely can start cutting. So this week will be the first week of my 2-week rotation. This Tips to Talk is going to be kind of a follow-up to the one I was talking about, the dump trailer. And also follow-up, I have a story to go along with it, with the tree trimming job I was doing. So if you're not familiar, you could check it out, when I was talking about whether I should get a dump trailer or not. And when I was talking about it, I wasn't saying that a dump trailer was a bad tool. A dump trailer is an absolutely awesome tool if you are doing dump trailer work, or if that's something you want to do is dump trailer work. I don't want to do dump trailer work. Because you have to realize that's what I said in it. This is your business. You choose what you want to do in your business. Don't choose what you're going to do or services you're going to provide in your business based upon what somebody else is doing or how much money this person is making with a dump trailer. Oh, this person is making a lot of money with a dump trailer. I bet if I got a dump trailer, I can make a lot of money with a dump trailer. But do you actually want to do dump trailer work? You get what I'm saying? And like I said, the story I want to talk about was when I was doing that tree trimming job. Some guy, he saw me cutting the branches with my chainsaw. He called me over, and he said he wanted me to cut down these crepe myrtles. Now these crepe myrtles was huge. It was like they had been there since the house was built in like 75, he said, and it was about 10 or 12 of them just lined up along his fence line. And he was like, they're dead, and it was probably because they didn't have enough space for the roots to spread. Crepe myrtles roots need to spread real wide. So first thing that went across my mind was like, man, this job is a lot of money. It's like thousands of dollars like I can make off of this job. But the two reasons I didn't do it is because, one, I didn't have time. Like, I was barely getting things done that I needed to get done before I start mowing. Like, I still have things that I need to get done before I start mowing that I haven't done, and I'm starting to mow next week. And the second reason was because I don't want to do tree trimming work. You know, a normal person might have been like, hey, I'm just gonna go out here and I'm gonna do this job. I can make a lot of money. And you're gonna push aside, like say you're already behind in work, like me, like, you know. And so in order for me to complete this job, to make this amount of money, because I don't want to lose this, I'm gonna push back some customers, some regular customers, to go appease this guy, make a couple $1,000s, few thousand maybe, and this will probably be a one-time job with this guy, because this is the type of guy look like he take care of his yard. He treats his own yard, he cuts his own grass, he was out there trimming some other stuff, hedging some bushes and stuff, so he doesn't really need me. So my thing was, am I going to push the customers aside who need me, and I know are going to be regular customers, to make this money one time? Or am I going to appease my regular customers who's a long time customers, years. See, that's what you have to think about this, right? Oh yeah. Now it's starting to come back to me. I be starting tipsy talk, and when I'm out working, I be thinking of so much stuff to talk about. Come back to me. So you got different types of stores, right? And you have like appliance stores, right? Refrigerators and whatnot. Now refrigerators are way more expensive, right? Refrigerators are way more expensive because people know you're not gonna buy a refrigerator all the time. You're gonna buy one every 10 years or maybe more. So they charge a lot. When me and my wife just went out and bought a refrigerator, and we didn't realize refrigerators like 2,000 plus, you know, a good one. And so that's why they charge that premium, that high price. Then you got clothing stores. Now clothing stores not gonna be as expensive depending on the brand, but they're gonna charge you a decent amount because they know, like you said, you don't buy clothes every day. You buy it maybe a couple times a year, once a year, or every couple of years, depending on who you are, how often you wear the clothes. So they're gonna charge a little more. Now grocery stores, they got stuff for $1, $5 for $1. This, you know, can of beans, can of string beans, 50 cents, 60 cents. They charge you stuff really low. Why? Because they know people shop every day. I can't tell you how many times I went to the grocery store and I bought all the stuff I think I need, spent $60. The next day I'm back in there spending another $40. And I'm like, bro, you know, I'm just dropping money in this grocery store, bro. I say all that to say the story I was just talking about, the tree trimming job versus my regular customers with a small amount of money. In your mind, you're like, man, I could make a lot of money right now real fast. Appliance company versus doing these little small rinky-dink jobs for, you know, my regular customers. Grocery store. But the difference is the appliance company has to make all their money in big hunks because they know people aren't going to come back to them regularly. Grocery stores, they know people going to be back. I'm going to be mowing every week. I'm going to be hedging bushes 3 times a year. I'm going to be putting out mulch twice a year. You get what I'm saying? Regular. So that's why a lot of people get hypnotized by that big money. Oh, $2,000. I can make it right now. I could buy this. I could buy that. You know, I was talking to a friend, and he has a business, and he had a particular company or somebody he was working with, and they owed him a large sum of money, and he was trying to get all that money back at once, you know. And I explained to him, I was like, well, one, hypothetically, you ask for that big lump sum of money, because he was doing something. He was working with this particular company regularly. They would come to him, hey, can you do this? Yeah, he'll do it for him. Like, hey, can you do this? Yeah, he'll do it for him. And now he's tabulating and calculating all the hours he's working, and he's building a bill. And so he has like a running tab with them. So he basically wants them to pay all the money he owes. And I'm like, well, all right, think about this. One, if you hit them with that tab, they might pay you, but then they might have to pull some money from other places that they weren't expecting. So then it might hurt their budget, and then the first people they're gonna drop is probably you. They're gonna say, we paid you your money, we can't afford to you know pay you anymore, because you know we got to cut some costs. But if you find a way to still get the money that you feel you're owed, but not hurt their pockets as much. Everybody wins. So what I told him was, instead of asking for that large lump sum of money, just ask for payments. Go to him and be like, hey, this is how much money you owe me, but I'm not going to ask you for that. I'm going to ask you for this percentage of it, 20% per month. And I'll still continue the tab, still continue working for you, and I'm still getting paid a regular amount, you know? And so he was like, yeah, that's a good idea, you know, because in his mind, he was like, hey, once I get this lump sum of money, I could buy this, I could buy that. And I know that a lot of times we think about like things like that, but I don't think about things like that. I think about longevity. I want my money to come in. Like I worked a full-time government job my whole life. I want my money to continue to come in like that, monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, boom, 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 just drop it. I don't want to get a big lump sum and have to budget that for whatever. You know, I got to do that in the wintertime, but I don't have to do that in the summer. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Hope that helps some people. Can't remember what else I was talking about. It's gonna instantly come to me after I get off of this video. But my week has been crazy. A lady came up to me and at the gas station, and she was like, "Are you Seth?" I said, "Yes, I am." That's how I say it every time somebody asks me. Yes, I am. And she wanted me to till a garden, and I'm like, that's rule number one to you guys. If somebody comes up to you to ask you to do some work, no matter how excited you are, say, I have to see it first, because that's what people ask, and I don't understand why people ask that. You know, like, how much do you charge? She said, how much do you charge to till a garden? And so, first of all, I'm thinking she's talking about a little small, little 8x8, 10x10 garden or whatever. So, in my mind, if I told her, like, such and such price, come to find out it's a 25x25 area. That's kind of big. And so, I was, and then I said, and then the other factor was, is it a garden right now? And I said, well, all right, well, when's the last time you tilled it? Oh no, it's not till. I haven't had a garden. I'm making a garden. So basically, it's a 25x25 area of just regular grass and dirt. And she made it seem like it was a garden. But you know, I actually love tilling. I love tilling. And so I hope she calls. I'm gonna get. I got that coming up. I met a guy that does sprays for bugs and stuff. I have a lot of customers always ask me, do I spray for bugs? And I don't have a regular guy to refer them to. Find you a team, bro. I got a little team of people. I got a guy I went to high school with that's power washing and car detailing. So whenever I find somebody, I refer them to him. I got a tree guy. I want a mulch guy. I keep saying this, bro. I keep saying this. I keep telling people like, hey, I don't want to do mulch, but I'm going to do mulch in order to keep my customers. But I will really subcontract it off. But y'all been slacking and y'all been sleeping. So once I get me the second truck, me and my dad gonna be doing this mulch in these streets. I have my Seth the Lawn Surgeon cup I got from Triple D. I had on my lawn bipper hoodie today. Oh, that's another thing I'm gonna tell you about that. Had on my lawn bipper hoodie, but it got too hot. It was it's like, I want to say it's 70s, but it's like windy. The lawn bipper jump. This man done right is giving me advertisement while I'm advertising him. I'm walking around with my lawn bipper, my green lawn bipper hoodie on, and because somebody saw lawn bipper, they assumed that I do lawn care. So they, hey, you hiring? You know, I didn't really get business. I got somebody, so I got their number. Oh, I got saved their number on my phone, so I can know if they try to call me. Anywho, yeah. What do you guys, are you guys mowing? What area you are guys in? I see a couple of people starting to mow here and there, but yeah. I'm really gonna get into my yard this year. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of ironic. Like when I first moved here, my yard was like immaculate because that's the only yard I had to take care of. And then when I got my business and I had my full-time job, it was just like overwhelming. Like I could barely get to all my yards, let alone take care of my yard. So then my yard kind of slowly got out of control. And then once I went full-time with my business, I still really wasn't able to take care of my yard because I was so focused on trying to build my business. But it's so crazy. Like this year I'm starting off in the surplus for the first time. Like I feel like starting off this season I'm making what I need to be making plus some. And so with that being said, I might be able to finagle a couple of funds. Like I want to do a patio back here, like right here in front of my shed. I've never really done a patio like the official way. I did like where I kind of like throw down some stones. People already had the stones, I think. Or did I get the stones? I can't remember. But I did like one patio. It was horrible. It was all lumpy. But like I'm gonna do this the official way. I'm gonna, you know, do it part by part over the summer. I'm gonna frame it up. Then I'm gonna get sand in the back of my truck. I'm gonna get some gravel in the back of my truck. I'm gonna level it out, and then I'm going to start getting some pavers and whatnot. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. I got, and also around the front of my house, I use this. Can I reach it? No, I can't reach it. I use that. I still got some over here. The little rubber flower bed edge. That's the cheapest stuff ever, bro. Don't use that. I mean, I didn't know any better, but I use that for that. I used it for some of my customers in the beginning. If you're going to do an edge around a customer's flower bed, do it like I did it. I showed y'all on that video. I forget which one it was, but if you go to Lowe's, they have these metal flower bed edges, and the awesome thing about them is they're 8-foot pieces. I think they come in 4-foot or 8-foot pieces, and either way, they come with stakes for them. So basically, you take like some pliers, you break these stakes off the metal pieces, and then you turn them up and you stick them in the ground and you knock it down and you stake it. So basically, it's like an instant flower bed. That's what I would use. Or my other go-to is the lawn care. The what's it? They call it lawn care timbers. I don't know. They're not railroad timbers. The railroad timbers are the big ones. These are little small ones or whatever. You'll see it. I'll probably do. I'm gonna do my flower. Basically, I'm saying I'm gonna redo my flower bed. with the lawn care, landscaping timbers, maybe that's what it's called. And so what you do with those, you're gonna need a drill, and you cut them to size, and you drill, and then you're gonna need a grinder. I use my grinder, and I cut rebar into stakes, and I stick it in the holes that I drill and pound them down, and it holds it there in place. And then once you do that, you can stack it up. Now you're doing a second tier. You stack it on top of the other one, drill a hole all the way through both of them, because you got to have a long drill bit, and then you put a long rebar in there, and it looks so awesome, it looks so professional, and it's very easy to do. It's a little kind of time consuming because you got to measure and cut the thing. So, you know, if you're going to do this on a job, on a site, you're gonna need a circular saw to cut the pieces. You're gonna need an angle iron, a grinder to cut the rebar, and then you're gonna need a nice powerful drill to drill through it to make the holes. Of course, you need the landscaping timbers and the rebar. Simple job. It'll take a little while, so that's why you charge by the hour. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get inside and edit this video. I am assuming this video won't be up till like 7 or 8, because it's like 3 something right now. So usually takes me about 30 minutes to edit these videos, well, tipsy talks, and then a few hours to render. A little better quality than my phone videos. Do y'all, how do y'all like the phone videos? Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna do the phone videos all the time, but the phone videos are very convenient for me. That particular one y'all saw the other day, because it allowed me, I filmed it in 3 different days, and then not only did I film it in 3 different days, I edited it on a job site. Like, I finished the job, I was done for the day, and I sat there for like 30 minutes and edited it on my phone. Yeah, it's not as good as quality as this, but hey, just want to give y'all good content. So if y'all don't mind, like, sometimes I might do that. Sometimes I might be out and hey, bam bam, drop a video on you. Anywho, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, stay tuned. Yes, sir.